Machai. 35 minutes by car from Cuzco, you will find this magnificent construction attributed to the public works commanded by Pachacutec Inca. It is also known as the Baths of the Inca for its fountain, falls and streams. This place of recreation for the Inca and the princesses was also used as lodging for hunting trips. The fountain, its terraces, stairways, portals, and walls give the place a devout atmosphere. Tambo Machai is located at approximately 3,765 meters over sea level. Puca Pucara. Though perhaps the least impressive of the ruins around Cusco, Puca Pucara offers stunning views of the Cusco Valley and glaciers to the south. Located about 11 kilometers outside the city, right beside the main Cusco-Pisac road, the ruins can also be reached via a 1 to 2 hour cross-country walk uphill from Sacsayhuaman and Kenco. In Quechua, its name means Red Fort, and the complex was probably used by Emperor Pachacutec as a tambo or out-of-town lodge. Perhaps the emperor's court was stationed here when the emperor came to visit the nearby baths of Tambo Machai. Beneath the complex there are several chambers to explore, and the platform on top offers spectacular views. The Cuzco Ruins. The intriguing temple and amphitheater ruins of Kenco are situated east of the giant white statue of Christ, perched on the hill next to Sacsayhuaman, and are only about a 20-minute walk from the famous fortress ruins. These ruins derive their name from the Quechua word meaning zigzag, a reference to the series of perfectly carved channels adorning the upper western edge of the temple's stone. In ancient times, these channels probably flowed with chichi, sacrificial llama blood used by priests during annual fertility festivals and solstice and equinox celebrations. In addition to the channels, the complex of Kenco sports a series of intricately carved designs, including steps, seats, geometric reliefs, pumas, and condors. The hollowed-out limestone outcropping, which comprises the main altar, emphasizes the importance of the rock cult in Inca cosmological beliefs, and similar rock carvings can be found throughout the surrounding foothills. The complex also offers visitors the opportunity to explore the series of caves and tunnels beneath the rock. If you are up for a walk, you can also access the ruins of Puca Pucara and Tambo Machai from here. The fortress of Sacsayhuaman. Almost 5 centuries after the fall of the Inca Empire, the titanic fortress of Sacsayhuaman still stands above Cuzco, impervious to invading armies, earthquakes, and the elements. The enormous blocks that make up its walls, some weighing up to 300 tons and almost 30 feet tall, were sometimes transported more than 50 miles across hostile terrain and mountain passes. Even by today's standards, the fortress is magnificent. Sacsayhuaman was used as a quarry beginning in 1537, under the pretext of preventing the Indians from taking it over and threatening the city. By 1561, a prohibition to remove stones was issued, but the damage done was already considerable. Many of Cuzco's oldest buildings, including the cathedral, are made with stones brought from Sacsayhuaman. Some believe the walls were a form of fortification, while others believe it was only used to form the head of the puma that Sacsayhuaman, along with Cuzco, form when seen from above. Like much Inca stonework, there is still mystery surrounding how they were constructed. Some Spanish priests and chronicle writers, among which Cieza de León, Garcilaso de la Vega, Bernabé Cobo, Sarmiento de Gamboa, Pedro Pizarro, have labeled the fortress as one of built by demons and evil spirits. Garcilaso de la Vega wrote about Sacsayhuaman. This fortress surpasses the constructions known as the Seven Wonders of the world, for in the case of a long, broad wall like that of Babylon, or the Colossus of Rhodes, or the pyramids of Egypt, or the other monuments, one can see clearly how they were executed. They did it by summoning an immense body of workers and accumulating more and more material day by day and year by year. They overcame all difficulties by employing human effort over a long period. But it is indeed beyond the power of imagination to understand now these Indians, unacquainted with devices, engines, and implements, could have cut, dressed, raised, and lowered great rocks, more like lumps of hills than building stones, and set them so exactly in their places. For this reason, and because the Indians were so familiar with demons, the work is attributed to enchantment. Overcounting the 11 angles of the famous stone. The entire Stephenson clan posing next to the heaviest stone. The archaeological site is located above and immediately to the north of Cuzco and comprises two overlooking hills, Fortress Hill and Rodadero Hill, standing on either side of a wide plain. The White Christ only a short distance from Sacsayhuaman.